Hey y'all, my name is Kara. Thank you so much for coming back and watching my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the new Beauty Blender foundation. I feel like it just came out of nowhere. And if you aren't following a lot of beauty channels or Trend Moods is where I found it to begin with, you may not even know about this foundation yet. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to kind of tell you about it. I'm going to show you the packaging, which is really cool. And then also it claims on the Beauty Blender website, not on the back of the box, but on the Beauty Blender website, it claims to be 24-hour wear. I've got to work tonight. We're going to have it on all night, and then I'm going to stay up as long as possible in the morning, and we'll see how it looks comparatively from when I finish my makeup today and whenever I get ready to take all this makeup off tomorrow. So if you want to see me apply the Beauty Blender foundation and see how it looks 24 hours from now, then just keep watching. What I'm going to do is I'm going to insert some clips of the packaging and how it works, and I'm going to tell you about it while you're looking at those. It says on the back of the box here that this weightless buildable whip liquid can be layered from medium to maximum coverage to address both tone and texture. Never dull or greasy. Skin gets that pro artist velveteen finish that looks picture perfect in real life and on screen. So it says that this should be full coverage, that it's got a velveteen finish, and that also that it has moisture boosting hyaluronic acid and antioxidant rich white birch extract. So, you know, hopefully good for your skin. And if you're gonna have something on your face for 24 hours, then it better be good for your skin. It says to hold the bottle at a 45-degree angle and dispense foundation into the reservoir to create a surface for mixing or pump directly onto your sponge or skin. Then use a damp Beauty Blender sponge to blend out foundation, building coverage as desired. The foundation is $40, which is higher end, definitely. You get 1 ounce of foundation with it. The little reservoir that it talks about is in the shape of a beauty blender, so it fits perfectly to just beauty blend your face. But this is the difference between a wet beauty blender, but it's very squishy. Make sure you dampen this because this would be kind of rough to put on your face. We got our little reservoir here, and I'm just gonna get the end of this, and we're just gonna start pouncing on our face. I feel like it's kind of being weird over here. Like it's not, I mean, definitely it's got coverage, but it's, I would say it's more just medium, but it did say medium buildable coverage, so we will keep adding, I guess. I don't want to put too much on though, because if something's gonna last for 24 hours, I'm gonna need it not to be like thick AF, you know? Do you see this? It's like picking up the foundation the Beauty Blender is. So for some reason, like my nose crease is super hard to get into. So like in the not weirdest way possible, I have to do this to get in there. So this is kind of what it looks like. Kind of first go around. This is probably me using 2.5 pumps, and that's kind of a little bit more than I'm used to using. So I'm going to get 2 more pumps off of here. And then we're just gonna go back in and do some more. See if we can get a little bit more coverage on here. Okay, I'm gonna be really real with you. I think my skin looks like poo-poo. This looks really bad. To me, I don't ever really have texture, and I feel like it makes me look like I have texture. I don't know if you can see this. This is like crazy. So I've now done 2 layers on this side, and anytime I go over this, even the lightest amount, it's picking up a lot of the foundation. Not a lot, but enough to where it's a problem. Like this looks crazy. Like you can see like the little lines, and I'm not swiping at all. Like I'm bouncing. So this is what we're working with right now. Sorry about my crusty lips. Don't look at those. Or my crusty nails. Ooh. To me, my skin does not look good right here. I guess it looks okay right here. A lot of people have problems with stuff looking cakey up here. My forehead looks fine. It's just this side looks better, but I still feel like it kind of looks cakey. And I know that I did 2 layers, but good lord. So I'm gonna apply the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about how I feel about it. Okay, so I'm all through with my makeup now. It is 5:50 p.m. That is my sweet baby Kevin, and I think it looks better. I probably took about 45 minutes to do my makeup. I like to really take my time Also, I was watching a PR unboxing from Tati, but I think it looks better. I don't think it looks great. It's not super cakey, it's not really not cakey. I always have this like little crease right here no matter what I wear, so it's not the foundation. I don't think it's as bad as it was when I initially put it on. It was weird that the Beauty Blender was picking up the foundation some whenever I was putting it on, but I think it may have just been the Beauty Blender. I actually haven't used a Beauty Blender in a long time. I use a Real Techniques sponge, or I use the Y6 brush from Morphe to put on my foundation, so it may have just been the Beauty Blender itself, but my skin still didn't look very natural, didn't look untextured. If anything, I felt like the foundation made my skin look more textured, which is very odd because anybody who's ever met me is always like, oh, your skin's so smooth, it's so blah, blah, blah. But I just didn't get that with this foundation. However, after I put my concealer on, I powdered my face, and then I sprayed with the Morphe setting spray, this continuous setting spray, all over my face, and then I got the Beauty Blender and I patted lightly over that, kind of pushing all that together. So pushing together the foundation, the concealer, and the powder, it kind of made it look more natural, made it more skin. It kind of melted all together, which I think made my makeup look a lot better. Then I put my bronzer, blush, highlighter on, and did my eyes and my eyebrows. So this is what we're working with right now. I will do my best to do a check-in at some point tonight. The lighting will be horrendous because all hospital lighting is horrendous, but I will for sure do a check-in when I get home tomorrow and let you see what it looks like hours and hours from now. See how it lasts throughout the night and into tomorrow. So I'll see you in a little while. Okay, y'all. So I'm fixing to go into work, and it is 6:41 now. 6:41, and I think my makeup looks actually pretty cool. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. I don't know if it's just like, this is natural lighting, of course, because I'm in my car and fixing to get out. But, you know, I still have a little creasing right here. But other than that, I think my skin looks really nice. You know, it's still not my favorite, but maybe it just warms up to your skin, you know. And some things are like that, where it just takes a little while to warm up to you and kind of melt into your skin. And I think this may be one of those things. Now it is 1:38 a.m. in the morning time, and so it's been about 8 hours since I put on my foundation. And honestly, I think it looks pretty good. You know, I still feel like the texture, like I realize I probably have some clogged pores right here. Other than this area right here, I like it. My forehead still looks really good. There's no separation, and my smile line's settling in. Right here, there's like a little cracking, but we just like. Okay, y'all, I am home from my 12-hour shift at the hospital. It is 7:48, and this has been on for a little over 14 hours now. Look at, oh my God, you being a creeper back there? This is what it looks like after 14 hours. I think from far away, it actually looks really good. Okay, y'all, it is now been 24 hours since I started putting this Beauty Blender Bounce makeup on my face. So we have done a full 24-hour test on this makeup. It is 5:05 the next day, and I just want to say that I've had some mixed feelings on how this looks. Okay, let me start with this. I did not like how it went on at all. I felt like it made me look textured in the middle of my face. I felt like the Beauty Blender itself picked up the foundation as I was putting it on. Because of that, I think that I'm going to try it again using a flat top kabuki brush like the Y6 from Morphe. And I use that to put my foundation on a lot anyways. It'll be interesting to see how that works. This definitely gave that velveteen finish that it was talking about. But because of the texture, I wasn't super pumped about really any of it. As you can see from my check-in footage, an hour into me having the makeup on, I felt like it kind of warmed up to my skin and it kind of melted in and it looked a lot better. Throughout the night, I got compliments from patients telling me that my skin was on point, that my makeup was on point, that it looked nice, which is always nice to hear from your patients. But I also work in a very, very dark area, and I have to say it doesn't really feel cakey. So I ended up working my 12-hour shift. I came home, stayed up for a little while, took a shower, completely messed up this side of my face right here. Yeah, I know. So this was not the foundation's problem. This was called, I was bathing and like slung soap on my face, which I was trying not to do. And then I took a 3-hour nap. You know, you have to like mummy lay for that whenever you don't want to mess your makeup up. Overall, I feel like it did really well, okay? Which is kind of frustrating because it goes on and you're not that impressed with it. But I think that it did really well in all areas except for right here, okay? Right here. Like if I was to put an oxygen mask on. This is not cute at all. My nose runs, so like I'll do that to my nose. I did not blow my nose today, which is very weird for me. But, you know, you do this, so the end of your nose, all that stuff comes off, okay? I understand that. You eat, so you end up wiping around your mouth. So, you know, it starts to come off. I feel that overall, it looks really good to be on my face for 24 hours. However, I do not feel that you should wear your makeup for 24 hours. You should definitely wash your face, and I cannot wait to wash mine. But also, I think there's other makeup that you can buy for cheaper, you know, that you could get really good wear out of for 12, 14 hours even, you know. This is $40. If you want to try it, the packaging is really cool, okay? It's got this lock on the back, so you can't press it if it's locked. You know, when it squirts out onto this like little divot here. And so in theory, you could squirt this out, get a brush, and put it on with a brush too. So it's a really cool packaging. I would say if you want to try it, you wouldn't be totally disappointed. However, I don't know, I just have foundations that I'm more excited about, which is the CYO Life Proof foundation, the long-lasting one, and the CoverGirl Healthy Vitalist Elixir. It's really good. So I say it's worth it if you are interested in this brand and you want to try new makeup. I think it would be totally worth you trying if you wanted to. You would not be disappointed. It's not crap, and it's not the best. I always have 1 out of 10. I don't know why I'm just like 1 out of 10. I would give this a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. Because like this area, super beautiful. This area, super beautiful. And even like on top of my nose, nothing's broke up. Awesome. This area, not so cute. Not so cute. However, that's partly my fault. I mean, I do a lot of touching on my face. Also, I feel like my under eyes look a little crepey. And I don't know if you were, I mean, you can go back and look if you want to, but I don't know if you remember, but I brought the foundation itself up under my eye kind of whenever I was putting it on. And since it's a matte velveteen finish, I shouldn't have done that. I should have given more leeway. I should have only brought it up to like here, and then you've got concealer covering that instead of the foundation and then the concealer over it, because I feel that that made it kind of crepey looking. It did really good through most of the night, but definitely by the time I made it home after that 12-hour shift, I felt like it was looking a little crackly. But I would go out like this. I mean, if Kevin decided he wanted to take me to a fancy restaurant, I mean, this looks a little crazy, like I broke out in some type of disease, but other than that, looks great. Ooh, and my eyes, y'all, look at this. So this is the Kat Von D liquid liner, tattoo liner. I freaking love it. And then I have the Maybelline Tattoo Studio brow tint pen in my eyebrows, and that's the only thing in my eyebrows. How cool that. Then I have a Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in the color Marie Antoinette. It is so beautiful. I use this stuff all the time whenever I don't want to have to like try super hard to do a makeup look. 24 hours, y'all. 24 hours. Okay, so let me know in the comments down below how you felt this held up on my skin, and let me know if you want to try it. And if you have tried it, let me know how it worked for you. I think I am going to use it again and use a brush to put it on instead of the Beauty Blender, or even just the Real Technique sponge, because they are, or even just the Real Technique sponge, because they are different in texture between the Beauty Blender and the Real Technique sponge. And I will see if it makes a difference. I don't think I'm going to hate it. I don't hate this foundation. I will use it, and I will use it all up. Probably. But when it comes to people spending their hard-earned money on something. This is $40. So if you don't have the extra money to spend, I wouldn't say stretch it and go get it. But if you have a gift card and you want to try it out, I don't see why not. Let me tell you, like, I can't get over how cute the packaging is. Like, it's heavy, and it's just like the cutest thing I've ever seen. It is probably the coolest foundation bottle that I own, for sure. I own a lot of foundation bottles. Yeah. Okay. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and you can see all my future videos. Yep. So, see you later. Tater.